Okay, let's go.
A true crime themed cruise that was set to sail on Norwegian Cruise Lines mysteriously just got canceled.
Carnival Cruise Line says there's a catch to their brand new zero-proof drink package.
Royal Caribbean just started building its brand new giant Icon class megaship, but this one might have some upgrades. All that and more on today's episode of Cruise News.
Welcome to Gen X Cruise Life. If you know that Boone's Farm has nothing to do with agriculture, then this is the cruise show for you. And hey, we're a brand new channel. We just hit 100 subscribers, and to celebrate, we're going to give away one of the items from our Amazon Fall Cruise Essentials video contest. Check out all the details in the description below.
So get ready for this plot twist. There was a highly anticipated true crimes cruise on the Norwegian Joy that was supposed to set sail in January of 2026. It is the Wondery Exhibit C true crime podcast, and it was mysteriously canceled and nobody knows why.
We talked about this. Yeah, this was something we brought up on the show when we were talking about the Virgin Voyages Halloween true crime.
Coming up in just a couple of weeks. We're going to link to that video here.
One of the parts of the story of that was that the Virgin Voyages came second.
Right.
And this one was originally first, and they kind of beat them to the punch, and now they're canceling.
Well, the Virgin is a 2-for-1. They're doing it as Halloween and true crimes, and they got dueling, podcasters, true crime podcasters on these two ships. And we were wondering what that was going to do to the ticket sales on this one that was coming second on Norwegian, and now we know they canceled it.
Right, and there's a lot of speculation on this. The speculation is, number one, ticket sales were low. That's a possibility. And the other speculation is that this broadcast, which was popular or is popular, has started to wane a little bit in viewership. And maybe that's the reason why they feel like the interest isn't there. But the bottom line is, if you're selling tickets to something, why would you cancel it?
Well, a couple of the popular podcasters have left.
Oh, well,
yeah,
if you lose the talent you had booked for the show, a little hard to have the show. Yeah, especially after you've thrown the names out there.
Yep.
And you got people excited about those particular pieces, people and talent.
There's a huge audience for this sort of stuff. A lot of my girlfriends spend a lot of time listening to these true crime broadcasts, and you kind of develop a fan base.
Right.
So you want to go, it's just like the 80s cruises or the 90s cruises. You want to go see your favorite hair metal band. And if suddenly they cancel, all of a sudden you're not that interested in going maybe on that particular cruise.
Right. It's the true crime, the yoga pants, and the bottle of wine. Yeah. The wine drinking, yoga pants, true crime watching housewives.
Yeah, that's right. In all seriousness, this was going to have John Walsh and his son Callahan from America's Most Wanted hosting this event. Did you know that was back on the air, America's Most Wanted? For us Gen Xers, we all watched that show.
Yeah. So I wonder, they're on the ship, and I wonder if there's some passengers that were going to be worried that they were going to be featured on the next episode.
John Walsh walking around with his camera crew.
Yeah. All the passengers now, they can either keep the same cruise, or they can book another cruise, or get their money back, which they're saying is going to take about 10 days. And I think that's the real crime here.
Well, they still have time to book a cruise on Virgin.
No, that's true too. So to wrap up, we've got the speculation that ticket sales might have not been so good. Some of the talent wasn't going to be there. And if the talent's not going to be there, it's kind of like booking a 90s cruise. And instead of, having these big bands, you've got, a karaoke machine and a guy that kind of looks like Eddie Vedder. It's really not.
Or they book Nickelback.
Why the hate for Nickelback? I like Nickelback.
You're the only one. So our question to you, if you could create your own themed cruise, what would it be? We already have true crimes, we have the different holiday cruises, we have the 80s and 90s party cruises, we have hip hop, we have hair band and heavy metal. What would you create? Leave us a comment below.
And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying the channel. It's only been about 5 minutes since they came out with this new drink package.
That's right. Carnival rolled out just last week their mid-level drink package called the Cheers Zero Proof. It's a non-alcoholic package that had smoothies and specialty coffees and energy drinks and milkshakes in it. And it was running about $30 per person. And now they have to clarify how you can purchase the package.
Yeah. So not everybody wants the alcohol package.
Right.
And a lot of people want more than just the soda package. So they came out with this mid-level one that includes basically everything that's not alcohol.
Mocktails.
Yeah. But there's a catch now.
So every cruise line that you go on, practically, makes everybody in the cabin that's over 21 buy the alcohol package if one person in the cabin is buying the alcohol package. And that's because they don't want them sharing.
Right, and we just did a story on Royal, because Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, what they did was they would allow you to come in and kind of plead your case. If you say, hey, look, my husband or my wife doesn't drink, please let me just get this because we don't want to pay for two. And they go, oh, okay. Well, they just recently did away with that, and that's pretty much standard across the industry. Most of them, they're not going to do that. You both have to do it. Well, now Carnival Cruise Line is coming out saying, you definitely both have to buy the alcohol package. One of you can't get it, and then the other one get this new mid-level package. So.
And brand ambassador John Walsh came flat out and said that's the reason why we can't have nice things. It's because people cheat. People take advantage of the system. Somebody buys a soda package, the second person buys the alcohol package, and then they share the alcohol package.
Right, and this is a great reminder of how sometimes you just need to get that piece of paper and a pen and start working out the numbers to see if the alcohol package even makes sense. And for a lot of people, it's not going to.
So Carnival, we did a story on this a couple weeks ago too, and we're going to link to that here too. They just did away with Coca-Cola products, and now they just did away with Pepsi products, and now they have Coca-Cola products only. So they do allow you to bring Pepsi products or any soft drink or water on board with you, whether it's at the embarkation port or if you get off at a port and you purchase. So that's another option for you to save some money. Don't sneak on the alcohol because you can get kicked off the cruise and banned. So don't do that to mix with your sodas. But you can definitely bring stuff on board, and we are going to be doing a video soon on the different wine policies for each cruise line. So make sure you subscribe so you get that video.
Right, and we're speaking right now about the United States.
Yes.
Because in other countries,
it's going to be different.
It's going to be different. There are some ports in the UK, I've heard, that you can bring a fifth of booze on if you want. So for the viewers, what is your go-to drink on the cruise ship?
Well, we don't purchase the alcohol package. I don't purchase the alcohol package because I just don't drink enough to make that worthwhile. It doesn't pencil out financially. I do like to have a glass of wine with dinner occasionally. I do like to look to see what's the special of the day. It might be a martini or a margarita, and sometimes I try that.
Or if there's an IPA that they announce over the thing, there's a deal on an IPA.
Yep, I'll get that. But I really like the freestyle machines on Royal because I can go get my vitamin water and drink that.
Right.
Yeah. What about, I know I'm married to you, so I know what yours is, but go ahead and tell.
I like the caffeine-free Diet Coke.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much an addict, and that's all I drink. So I like the freestyle machines on the Royal Caribbean ships. And I just get the soda package because I'm going to have about 18 of them a day.
But when we went on Holland last year, they did have cans of it.
Yeah, they actually had it. It's kind of almost an obscure soda, but they had the caffeine-free Diet Coke. And thank you, Holland. I enjoyed that.
So tell us, what is your go-to drink when you cruise? Do you buy the soda package? Do you buy the drink package? Leave us your comments below. If you're watching this show from your TV, you can like, subscribe, and comment by just scanning this QR code. And this next story from Royal Caribbean is huge. So Royal Caribbean just kicked off construction of its 4th mega ship.
Yeah, 4 already. First we had Icon of the Seas that had the issues with the water slide. Then Star of the Seas, which had its maiden voyage in August. Legend of the Seas, which just had its float out ceremony. Yeah. What's this one going to be called?
They haven't released the name yet, but we do know that the Legend of the Seas is a recycled name. They retired a ship back in 2017, a much smaller ship, and they recycled the name Legend of the Seas. So maybe they're going to recycle the name for this 4th one.
Oh, so they could do Majesty of the Seas 2, Electric Boogaloo?
Let's hope not. But they had a special keel laying ceremony in Finland at the Meyer Turku shipyard.
Doesn't that kind of sound like a planet on Star Trek?
The Next Generation. I love saying Meyer Turku because of that, yes. It does sound like some place where they build starships.
All right, so what's this keel laying ceremony? What's this all about?
So this is an ancient maritime ceremony that goes back to basically bringing good luck to the ship. They take a coin and they lay it underneath a block of steel. I guess maybe when they were building wood ships, maybe they did something back then with wood ships. They have clergy come out and bless the ship and just pray it doesn't sink.
Yeah, and the coins are supposed to be lucky. So you got to have lucky coins or don't show up for the ceremony.
Where do I get some of those lucky coins?
I know. Tell me about it.
Anyway, so this is going to be a fantastic large ship, and what normally happens is that as each iteration of the ship goes on, they adjust and they make tweaks to it. What do you think some of the tweaks could be to this new ship?
Well, hopefully, I think they'll put more restaurants, bigger restaurants, maybe more coffee shops. That'd be good. Because right now we're getting a workout at 6 a.m. trying to get down to the Cafe Promenade to get our coffee.
I'm still sleeping. You're the one running down there to get it.
Coming back, double-fisted.
That's right.
That's right. So they could do that. Also, they'll figure out the flow situation in the ship too. They'll pay attention to these other ships. They'll see where maybe there's some clog ups, some log jams, and they'll fix those things on the new ship.
Right.
So there'll be some improvements. But one of the things that's very different about this Icon class that wasn't true for the other previous classes, including Oasis, is that they would always build the next in that class a little bit bigger. So each Oasis class ship got a little bit bigger so that they could say, the new biggest ship in the world. And these Icon ships, all 4 of them, are all going to be the same size.
And basically Royal is going to have the 4 largest ships sailing in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which, to me, this is the most important question, the most fascinating question to me that I always like to find out about people. And we want to know from you, big ship or little ship? Which team are you? Because, you know, you got to be one or the other, usually. Big ship.
We like the big ships, for sure. A lot more to do.
More restaurants.
Yeah.
And a lot of times just feels like more room to breathe.
It's like a city. It's a floating city.
Right. You don't. If it's too crowded right here, you can scoot over to there. Love it.
So our question to you is, what would you name this new ship?
What would you name this new ship? Also, which ship do you like? Big ship, little ship? We want to know.
Yep. Leave us a comment below.
Coming up next, check out our Amazon Cruise Essentials video or a video that YouTube picked just for you.